On this episode, I'm going to be showing you a very popular dryer upgrade that everyone seems to be installing on their dryer, and it's this box right here. I'm going to tell you if it actually works, how to install it, and my reviews afterwards. So make sure you stay tuned. Hey there friends, welcome to Fix This House. If you're new to the channel, consider pressing the subscribe and notification bell so you can always be in tune on DIYs, how-to videos, and product reviews that I do within this channel. This little contraption right here is a dryer lint trap box. I know that your dryer already has a built-in lint trap, pull out, and then you take out with your fingers all the extra lint and throw it in the trash. But this is added security, so they say that adds an extra protection so that lint doesn't build up all over your vent piping and all the other stuff that can possibly create a home fires, because we already know that lint is very flammable, friends. And this right here should be able to help filter all that lint out so that it can minimize that lint getting build up all over your vent piping going out to your home. You should be cleaning out your dryer vents at least once or twice a year. But if you haven't done that, I made a specific video on how to fully clean your dryer all the way to the pipes that go outside your home. And if you want to see that video, check out that video right here. I'll leave that link. Check that out after you watch this video. So let's open the box so you can see what's inside. You got a simple box. Again, these come in different brands and different colors. So whatever color that you want, I chose gray. You can choose black, white, or whatever colors they provide for you. If you want a specific one, or this one that I use specifically in this video, check it out in the link on the description down below. It's easy. Just click on the more button on the bottom and you should be able to see all the lists and all the links that I use on all the videos that I do. So as you open this box, vent tubing in there, I would take this off first. Hardware, drywall screws, hose clamps right there. There's nothing wrong with using these. I highly suggest that you get an upgraded version, which is these types of hose clamps with the key already built in there. Turn of a key, tighten it like that, or loosen up like that. I use this on every one of my dryers because it's just super easy and hassle free. Comes with two lint trap filters right here. So let me take both of them out. One is bigger with bigger perforated holes, and the other one has very small holes. Bigger lint gets trapped on the bigger ones, and once it gets finer, it goes to the smaller ones to catch the rest of whatever's left over. This nice locking mechanism here. This is not hard to install. So whether you're doing like this, upside down or whatever, the inlet would always go onto the bigger slanted side, and for the flat side is where the output is going out. Another mistake that I see people when they install this is that they use a lot of 90-degree elbows. The problem with 90-degree elbows is that it restricts airflow. It's just so super restrictive and creates pockets on the ends with those sharp edges. You want to avoid that as much as possible. And another thing that I see people that are using, which I'm guilty of as well, is using one of these. You can see that there is a lot of ridges that lint can get trapped on. So I can't really get away from this one because I don't have available with me the dryer vent. The best one to use is the smooth wall sheet metal dryer vent pipes, which is right here. So if you can, use that as much as possible because it's nice and smooth. It doesn't have these ridges where lint can get trapped. Another concern that I have, that I think people are installing this incorrectly, is they're trying to install this aesthetically just to make it look good on top of their dryers, given it's easy to access and it looks good because you can make it symmetrical, put it on top exactly in the middle, make it look good, presentable, and you can just easily access it whenever you can right there when you're standing up. As much as possible, you want to keep it as short as possible from your dryer to this filter so that airflow would just go nice and smooth and it doesn't catch any other lint that's going towards the inlet of this dryer box. So for me, instead of me installing this on the top, I'm going to install this right on that corner bottom right there. I can still be able to access this from there, so that should be no problem. It's just because that the bottom of the dryer exit is down there and I want to make it as short as possible. Before you even pull out this dryer, you want to do a little test run. You want to be able to mock up where you're gonna plan to put this, the best location for you. For me, I'm planning to put it around this corner right here because it's as close to the exit going out of the house. I'm gonna place it right here because I can still access it like so. If I open this box, I can still be able to access the filters and take it out and clean them out. Now this is not necessary, but if you want to make it nice and straight, I'm going to be using this level. It will light up green like that. So if you're interested on this type of level, I'll leave this level and also this carpenter pencil on the link down below. Any tool that I use in this video. I'm just gonna mark it where I'm gonna put that drywall screw, like so. That's it. Pull out the dryer, unplug it. If you have a gas dryer, make sure you shut off the gas. Okay. So now that you're back here, this is the time to clean out what's behind here, because stuff building back here creates a fire hazard as well. So let me show you why I really like these. See, you can disconnect your hoses with this key, so you don't have to use a ratchet or a long screwdriver. And so what you want to do is you want to check if there is a stud in the way. So in this case, there is a stud in this side, but it directly misses where I'm gonna go screw on the drywall. If you have an endoscope, before drilling through here, make sure when you drill one of these, check to see if there's any electrical, because right here beside it, you don't want to be able to end up hitting that. That is very dangerous. Okay, friends, so be very careful where you're drilling. You don't want to drill to any electrical. Drill the drywall nice and slow. Again, you don't want to drill too crazy inside the wall. And you can use a hammer or just use your drill. Tap it in to screw on our box. There we go. There it is. There you go. Nice and secured. Now attach the key on the inside. Put this over like that. There you go. This ain't going anywhere. Look how short this run is. From here to here, super short. Again, these are the old style clamps. This is the new style. I don't like the old style. I like the new style. Kind of take you to a quick recap of what's going on here. There's my exit down to my crawl space outside the house. Here is the key. We tightened it up. Nice and tightened right there, connected to this box. The box had to be flipped upside down because due to my orientation, that's where I want, because the back of the dryer making as short as possible connection to here. I don't want it going higher and higher, making it a longer run, and still access the box, no issue. Nice and secured. Now we're gonna push this dryer back and we're gonna attach this onto right here. So tighten this up, so if we ever need to go and service this, you can easily just take it out like that. So there you go, friends. Here's the schematics. Here's your dryer. Goes to the inwards, goes out here. All the dryer lint's gonna collect the bigger stuff here, then this finer gets caught here, here, all the way out. Again, this is your secondary. This is not your primary. Your primary is going to be the dryer lint trap that's already built in your dryer. This is going to catch whatever's left that got missed. Okay, friends, so this is why we're installing this in the first place. Let's go plug in our dryer. I wish whoever built the home, they had this plugged in the other way so it doesn't create a stress on this. Maybe I have to do a video on how to flip this up in the future, but it is what it is right now. Let's push it back. That's pretty much it. There it is, nice and touching in the back and right there where I can still access the box. Let's actually go and test this out. I have a full load in here and I'm gonna let it run and see what this thing catches. I'm actually curious. Let me go and open this box while this thing is running. Oh yeah, woo, it already caught some already. Right there, the bigger lint. Woo, blowing out. Okay, I'm gonna close it up. That's actually definitely working. Guys, check this out. I only ran the dryer for 10 minutes and look how much dust already is inside there. Let's open this up. So the load is done. It's only 10 minutes. And check that out. Look how much lint it caught. Now imagine that over and over every day, that getting passed through this trap and going onto the ventilation. So let's take this out there so I can vacuum that. And you can actually flip this up too. Look at this. You can flip this up to any orientation that you want. You don't have to flip it like what I did. So there you have it, friends. That's the dryer lint trap box additional. Again, this is your secondary, not your primary. This is to catch whatever's left over that wasn't caught onto the primary and your dryer. So let me know in the comment section down below if you have this installed on your dryer. What have been your experiences with this thing? Has this been working for you? Leave it in the comment section down below and share with the community so we can be all informed and see what your experiences are. So in my opinion, I think this is a great secondary to catch all that other lint so you don't have to keep cleaning the primary vent pipe that's going outside your home, and keeps all the minimizes the buildup of the lint. Now again, this doesn't make it lint free. You know, you still have to go in service. This is just going to lessen the amount of buildup. Okay, friends? So if you're interested on this dryer lint box trap and any tools that I use in this video, I'll leave all those on the link on the description down below. Again, check out those links. Again, friends, if you found this video super helpful, please hit that big thumbs up, press the subscribe notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.